If you were to go back to when you were in either high school or college, what is the best piece of advice you tell your younger self?
I'd probably be a little bolder than I was,
Okay.
and I'd probably be a little bit more confident in who I was to make certain that I always remained authentic to who I was.
I guess for you at a younger age, like you said, being bolder, what would be the importance of, I guess, taking more risks when you're young, or if that may have had on your life?
I took risks, don't get me wrong, but I think when you're young and you don't have all the anchors that you get over time, and I don't mean anchors in a bad way, but you have responsibilities the older you get. When you're young is when you should be trying as many different things as you can try, and by the way, do it in a very bold, audacious way, and to have the confidence to go do it.
I love that. And just a few more questions, but what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
I sold sneakers and t-shirts for a living.
So did you own your own company?
No, I worked for Nike.
And what were you doing exactly?
I did a little bit of everything from sales to retail to product. I was ultimately the president of the company.
No way.
Way.
You were the president of Nike?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
That's
Okay.
why I saw the whites there.
Yeah.
Do I know Phil Knight? Yeah, I know him real well.
That's amazing. So as someone who's been an entrepreneur, what is your best piece of advice to someone starting a business in 2022?
Super strong focus on the consumer. Who are you trying to serve, and what type of problems are you trying to solve for those people, or what type of products are you trying to create for them? But I think it all starts with having a really super strong focus on the consumer you're trying to serve.
I guess another question would be, from what you've seen throughout your career, for younger people today especially, whether it's a certain skill set or attribute for someone to possess when coming out of school or going out into the real world, how can someone become financially free in 2022?
First of all, here's what I would say. I'd say chase your dreams, get involved with something that you're passionate about, and then try to solve a problem. And remain curious, and if you do that and you focus on the consumer, I think ultimately you're going to find something that works that's going to help you find that financial stability that you desire.
And just two last questions. So for someone who's been a president and has overseen a company like Nike, what have you seen throughout Nike that's really enabled them to really grow and scale their brand? I guess, what is your advice to someone trying to scale and grow their brand and build a business into like a renowned name like Nike today?
I think what great companies do, not just Nike, but great companies, it comes back to what I've already said. It's the consumer. In the case of Nike, was athletes. We served athletes. We listened to those athletes, and the insights that they gave us, we translated into innovative product that people coveted and desired and wanted, and we told really emotional, cool stories that connected the consumer to the brand and to those products. And so I guess that is super sharp focus on the consumer. That then translates into a great product, and then you've got to tell emotional stories.
I love that. I love that. And I guess
It's real simple and logical. I think sometimes we overcomplicate things.
And this is a fun one we've been asking people, but I'm curious to get your answer. But if you had to start from zero and you had 1 year to make $1 million and your life depended on it, what would you do?
$1 million, open a bar. No, I don't know. Jeez, that's a tough one. Life depended on it. A GoFundMe page? I would probably do that. I would definitely, hey, my life depends on this. Help save me. How's that?
I'll end with this one then. I guess, what has been the worst and the best financial decision that you've made throughout your lifetime?
Best was I had a plan. When I started making enough money where I had a plan in place, I set goals out for myself, and I stuck with that plan. So that's one of the things I would say every young person is have a plan. And I save 10% of my income. There's stuff that it works.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. Worst, when you listen to someone tell you, hey, there's this can't miss investment. I've had a few of those, and I've missed almost every time. I think if there's a can't miss, it's probably because it's not true. I made probably some silly bets on some, quote, can't miss investments. And that's when you get off track. Stay focused on your plan.
Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it.